welcome to Mechanized Minds. I'm Alexander Del Moro.
I'm Ethan Clay.
And we are the operators and owners of Mechanized Productions, an indie film company based here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And for our very first introduction to this world of video podcasting, this wonderful, wonderful world, we are doing what we call the bottom shelf picks. The movies that we're going to be talking about today are Giuseppe Andrews' period piece and James
Every time.
Balsamo's Karate Goes to Dojo of Death. The way this came about is we were talking about movies that we had each seen that were kind of like our, I don't know, what would you call it?
Worst of the worst?
Worst of the worst. Kind of made you question why this happened. Why do these exist?
Why did you buy it?
So how did you come across Karate Ghost 2?
Well, this is because during one of our casting procedures, I ran across an actress who, this is the only thing she had done. Unfortunately, there was no footage of it. Like, you know what? I haven't bought something, like this in a while, so I went ahead and bought it. I wanted me to buy something from, like a Mad Martial party, like a horror convention, like, that little bin of, like, rare horror movie. So I bought it, and, oh boy.
So, tell us a little bit what the movie's about.
It's about a vengeful karate ghost coming back to murder people and torment the hero, which... Oh god, what was it? Laser... Our protagonist, Nick Laser. But it's hard to follow. It's absolutely batshit. But it was still funny and still has some nice points. Yeah, we watched it together and it was painful.
It's very painful.
Like if you had to put one word to this movie, at least in her eyes, it would be cringe.
Cringe. 100% cringe.
I don't disagree completely. I can enjoy cringe. But she says this is still worse compared to her pick, which is...
Period Piece by Giuseppe Andrews. And that name may seem familiar to you because Giuseppe Andrews is actually a child actor who was in Detroit Rock City, and he was also in Cabin Fever.
One of those actors that was in stuff that you just didn't really notice.
You just didn't really... Well, you noticed him a little bit. But then eventually went on to do underground filmmaking, and that's where Period Piece comes in.
Hi there.
I discovered Period Piece, I want to say it actually was around the time that it initially came out, which it came out 2005, 2006. I want to say it was around 2007, 2008 is when I discovered it. It was within a couple of years of it coming out. I was living in Columbus, Ohio. I know, feel bad for me. And it was me and my friend, at the time, my roommate, we were imbibing in some recreational activities. And this is when Netflix first really their streaming service started taking off. So we were sitting in her room and like, let's check out Netflix. This movie just so happened to be up there. We're like, you know what? The dude on the cover, art looks pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. When I initially watched it, I did not remember a lot of it. And it was years later that I honestly thought this movie was a fever dream. I was just like, I must have imagined it because there's no way in hell that someone actually made a movie like that. And I was talking to my friend and I was like, yeah, she made a comment and I'm like, wait a minute, that was real? She's like, yeah. She's like, I thought it was fake too until I saw it again. And then I found it and I was like, oh my God, it does exist. Like the tape from The Ring, I knew. Uh-oh. This had to be passed on.
Oh, shit!
And so I passed it on to you. Ah! So we decided to talk a little bit about the movies and how did you feel about Period Piece?
In one word? Nasty. Like just... That's like, I used to have a, job, editing. kind of videos for a company. This took me back to when I first started, just feeling like, Many of my thoughts were confirmed whenever we looked further into this, and
No.
it's like, I mean, at one point you're like, man, like, how much satire is this? How much realism is this? Like, what is the, like, is there a message here? Are they just trying to fuck with you? Like,
Well, and that's honestly,
like, you feel violated after watching this movie.
well, I kind of felt that way with Karate Ghost as well.
You don't like cringe.
I don't like cringe. I felt very violated by it. That is something, though, with both these movies. They're both done by independent directors. They're both relatively low budget. This one, I know online it said that there's nothing released online officially. Jason Balsam. Why is that so hard? Balsam.
Moving on.
He's known for making movies around $60,000 and under. So I'm guessing we'll just call it like $100,000 for that movie, just for shits and giggles. Whereas this movie was made with a budget of around $1,000.
It shows.
They both, well, kind of. This one definitely shows it's more art house, almost voyeuristic. That's one thing I will say about the movie. It felt very like I shouldn't be watching these very personal vignettes of people's lives here. It's kind of.
I mean, it almost felt like if you remember the Blair Witch Project, it almost feels like this, like they were all in the same class. The Blair Witch Project went this way, and this group went the other way. It felt like just people who had some cash and had a camera and just decided to go on a little acid trip.
Well, and with that too. With that being said, I mean that also felt like a drug cocaine fueled trip and a half through Steven Seagal's mind.
Well, like I said, that one felt like, an artsy student kind of film, and where this one just, I mean, felt like,
there had to have been cocaine involved.
If this was the art house student film, this was the trashy student film.
Would you consider that Grindhouse?
Attempted
Grindhouse.
Like, there was many things that went into this when it was just, like I said, this is a very random amalgamation. Like this one is more like, art house, avant-garde, attempting nasty crap. And where this one is, they were just trying to have a good time, and like the director knew what he wanted to do. It was just not done the best of ways, and it was, something else we should probably bop into is with this celebrity cameos in this, where celebrity,
they're cameos.
Yeah, cameos.
So, and that is something with both these movies. With Giuseppe Andrews, he likes to use complete unknown people. Like, I think 90% of the people in the movie were just somebody that were in his neighborhood from the trailer park. I know Tyree, the lead in the movie, this gentleman here, was a homeless man that just hung around the park, and he just paid him in a little bit of cash, probably some booze and drink, and cigarettes.
I think he literally just fed him, food, probably just fed him cash, food, and drinks,
and just do whatever. Yeah.
No direction whatsoever. Like, this guy was just either told to say a word or just like.
Just go. Yeah, and that's actually something else interesting. I think a majority of his movies are improvised. Like, just go with it, see what happens. Like, there's I want you to take this teddy bear and do things with it.
Huh?
And then, here's the teddy bear, go. Whereas Mr. B, I will get his name right, Balsamo. Balsack. Mr. Balsack.
Moving on.
Sorry. Whereas he's got celebrities in there, he's got WWE wrestlers, some B-movie horror, and
like, most of the budget went to celebrities, I'll tell you that right now.
100%. And I think that's what, can make a difference in a film, is at least with a film like that, when you have celebrity involvement, that does help with the cult appeal of it. That does help with marketability. It's Karate Ghost 2 stars.
They didn't take themselves seriously.
No. I mean, the only reason that really this has any kind of fame to it is one of the things that he told me. He goes, oh yeah, Bam Margera is in it. And I said, Bam? Like, Bam Bam? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's give it a try.
And being in it is... that's loose. Saying he's in it is very loose.
Whereas in here, I could name off all the actors in here, and you'd be like, who? So that's one thing that I found very interesting about the difference between both movies. And again, whereas you have... It is very obvious he's having fun. You know, he's having fun. He's just doing whatever. Like I said, the thing that kept making me in my head think was this is the movie that's playing in the background on the TV of a horror movie. It's like
Or
Karate Ghost. No.
Or like when you're watching a sitcom and there's a a soap opera playing in the background.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's what that gives.
Like they had fun making. Like I have no doubt that this set was probably a lot of fun. There's probably a lot of drugs and booze flowing around because there's a lot of money thrown around. Because with the kind of scenes that are in this, there are definitely a lot of money thrown around. Like I said, I just enjoyed it for the simple fact that I knew they had fun making it, and it is completely batshit, but I still enjoy it.
It is. It truly is batshit. Whereas with period piece, it's just
nasty.
It's
and
okay. Let's pull back from the nasty because I feel like that's a bit harsh on it. It's uncomfortable, and I feel like it's designed to make you uncomfortable. Like I said, it's very voyeuristic because every time, like every scene, you feel like you're taking a peek into someone's very private life, and you shouldn't be there. And that's what it honestly felt like to me.
There's like a personal, in-depth character study.
Yeah, completely in-depth and just with very broken people. I don't know what the actors that did this are doing today. I don't think any of them are actually... I know Tyree passed away in 2012.
See, everyone in that was a friend or somebody.
Friend, a neighbor.
Everyone on there was drunk or high on something. And one of the funniest things about it is the fact that it was released through Tromaville, aka A Toxic Avenger, Sergeant Kabuki Man, etc., etc.
Killer Condom.
Yeah, I think it was part of what was it? Like some kind of basically them helping independent filmmakers
yes.
make a film. Like there was an interview with the head of Tromaville talking about it, and then that's how this came about. Which, like I said, I appreciate the effort. Just someone's vision. It's just not particularly my liking. I watched it. I gave it a chance, but. Dude, you do you. I'm good.
I feel like anyone who says that period piece is their favorite movie probably needs to be put on a list somewhere. Just some kind of list. I don't know what list, but just okay, buddy. Whereas if someone said Karate Ghost 2 was their favorite movie, I'd be like, how much drugs do you have in your car at the moment? and that's what I would equate the both to. But at the end of it, they can be entertaining for the right people. They are not my journey. Neither one of these movies are my journey. I don't want them to be my journey. I don't ever want them to be my journey again.
So something else that I'm appreciating is they're a good example of how not things most people say this is not good filmmaking.
Mm-hmm.
Of course you could look at this from a filmmaking perspective and point out the actual errors.
Oh my god.
Basically, it's a good thing to remember the ones that are winning the Oscars, the ones that making lots of money, but it's also good to remember the ones that are not
yeah,
like I said, the bottom of the barrel.
Right.
We are filmmakers, so we have to study all aspects from the grime to the divine.
Right. One of the things about both these movies that I will give them credit for, with Period Piece, there was a very interesting use of camera angles in the movie that I was like, ooh, I never thought about that camera angle. I will give it that from a filmmaker's perspective. And for Karate Ghost, there was a couple scenes where it's like, you know what, this could have been really done well with this kind of lighting, or this could have been, but this is a cool shot. It could have just been done slightly differently. So I will give credit that these movies do make you think, just probably not in the way that they're intended.
Yeah.
Definitely would not watch these again.
No.
In fact, this is
we suffered enough.
This is the movie that I will give to people to The Ring, just pass it on. Here, now I've watched it, now you must watch it.
Alrighty then.
Whereas Karate Ghost 2,
it's completely absurd.
It is absurd. Yes, that's a good word for that one. They're both absurd in their own way. But let us know what you guys think. If you've seen these movies, let us know what your thoughts on them. Or if you think there's even cringier movies than this that you'd like us to watch and review, put them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. That does help us out. We're trying to build this up. We're still working out the kinks with this, so we do appreciate you sticking with us. And we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.